All right, let's dish about a gal you probably know as the sweet, perfect big sis from the Brady Bunch. Marcia Brady, with her shiny blonde hair, huge smile, and super polished vibe, was the dream crush for tons of teens back in the 1970s. But behind that all-American grin was a girl wrestling with secrets nobody guessed. And years down the road, Marcia pulled off something that totally floored everyone. She showed a side of herself that left fans jaw-dropped and barely anything hidden. Let's rewind to how it all kicked off. Maureen McCormick was only 13 when she landed the role of Marcia Brady. She was all bright and bubbly, like the dream daughter every mom and dad wanted. From the outside, it looked like she had it all. She was on one of America's favorite shows, with millions tuning in every week. But Maureen's real life? Way different from the TV screen. While fans chuckled at Marcia's teen drama, Maureen was tackling stuff way heavier than bad hair or puppy love. As the show got bigger, the pressure piled on. Maureen felt like she had to be flawless all the time, just like Marcia. But nobody's perfect, and chasing that made her feel worse. After the Brady Bunch wrapped, things got tougher. Maureen tried keeping her acting gig going, but she was stuck. Casting folks only saw her as Marcia Brady, not a grown actress ready for new roles. That meant fewer jobs, and a deep sadness started creeping in. Maureen started making some bad calls, hanging with a rough crowd, and her mental health took a hit. Maureen's been super open about her battles with drugs, depression, and even some run-ins with the law. Years later, she decided to lay it all out there. In her book, she spilled stuff fans had never heard. But even before that book dropped, she did something gutsy that grabbed headlines everywhere. Maureen McCormick, the same girl who played Marcia Brady, stepped into a photo shoot that shocked the socks off everyone. For the first time, she wasn't playing America's sweetheart. She ditched the perfect smile and squeaky clean image. She was real, showing the world who she truly was. Some folks were stunned. Others called it brave. A few even felt let down. But for Maureen, it wasn't about stirring up drama. It was about breaking free. Free from that perfect mask she'd worn since her teens. Maureen said the photo shoot wasn't about going wild or chasing fame. It was about ditching the weight of her past. She wasn't just Marcia anymore. She was a grown woman with real struggles, real pain, and real growth. And sometimes, when you've been hiding forever, being seen for real is the boldest move you can make. So, did Marcia Brady really bear it all? Yep, but not just how folks think. She didn't just show skin, she showed her truth. Her real life, her mess-ups, her heartaches, her fights, and above all, her strength to come through it and stand tall. Fans who grew up with the Brady Bunch started to get her better. They saw her not just as a character, but as a person who had walked through rough times and came out tougher. People started admiring her not for being perfect, but for keeping it real. Maureen McCormick taught us something we often forget. Sometimes, the folks who seem happiest on the outside are fighting the toughest battles inside. And sometimes, the bravest thing you can do is let the world see the real you. From teen star to struggling adult to a woman who owned her story, Maureen McCormick showed you don't have to stay stuck in the box the world puts you in. She bared it all, not just in photos, but in truth. And that, more than anything, is why her story sticks with us.